Okay, well, let's get right into it. Let's just move and flow and just have fun with this. Child's pose. Child's pose. Integrate your shoulders onto your back. Pull your shoulder blades together in towards your spine. And press your forehead into the mat. Actively press your forehead down rather than just letting it rest there, letting it be passive. Let your forehead and your fingers and your toes be active. Pull your belly button into your spine and press your hips back towards your heels. Begin your Ujjayi breath. We have some heaters on, but it's still chilly in here. So start your inner fire. Start your inner fire with your muscle energy, hugging skin to muscle to bone in your Ujjayi breath. Downward facing dog. Hands wide, feet wide. Hug into center line, hug into spine line. Walk your feet to your hands, ragdoll. Shake your head from side to side, clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands. Drop your head, press your tailbone up towards the sky. Yeah, as you press down through your heels. Ujjayi breath. Breathe in deeply. Exhale deeply. Again. Let it go. Come up to standing. Eyes open, hands at heart center. We'll begin with 3 ohms. Breathe in, reach up, extended mountain, look back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands for your first high plank and pause right here at the top of your high plank. Bend your elbows. Press your thighs towards the ceiling. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Yes. Take a big breath here. Lift your hips up in line with your shoulders. Yes. Lower halfway down for low plank. Drop your knees if you need. Upward facing dog, press your toes down. Downward facing dog, press your hips high. 5 breaths right here. Use these sun salutations as your own personal heater. Get your blood flowing, your breath moving. This is your opportunity to crank your heater to 10. Root down through your fingers. Energetically send your heels towards the mat, but keep a bend to your knees and press your tailbone up towards the sky. And feel that alternating energy of the pressing down through your heels, up through your tailbone, engages the back of your hamstrings, engages your muscles. Take a big breath here. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, right back down. Halfway lift, long spine, flow, high plank. Pull forward, low plank. Upward facing dog, take a breath in. Downward facing dog, let it go. 5 breaths right here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Empty. Breath. Let it go. Breathe in. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. At the bottom of your exhale, halfway lift, fill up. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, extended mountain. Breathe in, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, right back down. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, high plank. Pull forward to a low plank and keep your elbows in line with your shoulder heads. Yes. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Belly pulls in. 4 more breaths right here. Fill up. Empty. And can you get really present to what's happening in your body, where you are engaging, where your shoulders are in line with your hips, shoulder blades pulling together. Big breath in. Big breath out. Once more. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump to that space, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Press down, reach up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, breathe in. Then flow, high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. 5 breaths. Hug your outer arm bones in towards center line to light up even the skin on your forearms. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Look, jump, top of your mat. Half lift. Forward fold. Last sun salutation. Take it on your own with your breath. Reach up as you breathe in. And then flow. Fold. Move your body, move your breath, move through your vinyasa at your own speed, your own pace. And land in downward facing dog. 5 breaths right here. What does it take to become fully present in your body? Is it listening to your breath? Is it noticing your fingers, noticing your toes? Come out of your default, come out of your drift. Don't drift along, be fully present right here. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, and really jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Big toes come to touch, chair pose. Squeeze into center line and sit deep. Maybe lift your 10 toes, press down through your heels and sit deeper. Lift your heart more to the sky, shoulders away from your ears. Take a big breath in. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale, long spine. Then flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Down dog, let it go. Step big, warrior 1. Right foot, right thumb. Leave your back foot wide. Give your hips space. Take your left foot closer out to the street. Closer to the street. Give your hips some room. And then work to square your hips towards the front of the room. So bring your back foot wider. Pull back on your right hip. Send your left hip forward. And then stack your front knee over your front ankle. Can you bring your front thigh parallel to the earth? What does that feel like in your body? Reach your fingers up towards the sky. Look up. Breathe in. Exhale, flow. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 1. Step big. Take up space. Bring your feet wider than you normally do. Point your big toe towards the corner of the room. Give yourself some more rotation in that back thigh. Yes. Stack your left knee over your left ankle. Go deep into your thigh and then press your knee towards your pinky toe. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Spin your pinky fingers in towards one another. And then engage the fingers on your hand. Yes. Take a breath here. Reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, flow, hands down, high plank. Then low plank, control. Upward facing dog, soft elbows. Downward facing dog, hips high. 5 breaths. And let each pose be an exploration of your body. An exploration of your breath, your sweat, your heartbeat, what it feels like to be alive in your skin. Be curious about what's possible when you just notice. Take a breath. Let that breath go. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. 1 movement, 1 breath. Chair pose. Sit deep. All the things that you did before, do them with your breath. Fold. Halfway lift, inhale. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, engage your thigh muscles, breathe. Downward facing dog, send your hips high. Step big, warrior 1, wide feet, big step. Take up space, root down, reach up, look up. Exhale, flow, hands plant high, then low. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Left foot steps forward, warrior 1, step big, root down, reach up, look up. Hands plant, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Big breath here. Let it go. 4 more breaths, just like that. And come out of your default. Maybe take your hands wider so your pinky fingers touch the edges of your mat, giving your shoulders more space. And notice how this feels in your body for this next sun salutation B. Spread your fingers wide. Press down to your finger pads. Engage your hands, just like you do when you're in warrior 1, 2, all of the other poses. Hand engagement is the same. Take a breath here. Bend your knees, look at your hands, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose, sit deep, reach your fingers high. Exhale, fold. Hands wide, halfway lift, breathe in. And plant your hands, pinky fingers touch the edge of your mat. Yes, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press the mat away. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. Take a breath here. Let it go. Step your right foot forward to your right thumb. Step wide. Right foot to right thumb. Yeah, back heel plants, warrior 1. Give yourself some space. Yeah, see how this feels. Front thigh, sit deep, parallel to the earth. Spin your pinky fingers in towards one another. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your heart up in between your hands. Look up, breathe. Exhale, plant your hands, flow. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Fill up here. Let it go. Step your left foot forward, warrior 1. Give yourself space. Feet wide. Front thigh low. Front knee tracks towards the street. Belly button in, bottom ribs in. Lift your heart up between your hands. Look up, breathe in once more. Then flow, plant your hands, move with your breath. Let your body feel what it feels. Sense what you can sense. Breathe here. Let it go. Again. Empty. Once more. Fill up anew. Bend your knees low, 2 inches off the earth. Look at your thumbs. Take a breath here. Breathe in. Exhale, spring-loaded jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Last sunbeam. Move with your breath. Sit deep. Reach high. Fold. Half lift. Breathe in. Flow. Hands wide. New experience. New vinyasa. High to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Step big. Bring your front thigh parallel right out of the gate. Sit low. Squeeze in. Reach up. Flow. Hands plant. High plank. Then low. Upward facing dog. Breath comes in. Downward facing dog. Left side. Step big. Warrior one. Step through. Root down. Reach up. Look up. Flow, hands plant, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, open your mouth, make some noise. Again, breathe here. Lift your right leg back behind you. Pull your toes towards your face. Flex your foot. Extend your right leg back behind. Press out through your heel. Drop your right hip 2 inches. Flex your foot. Yes, press out through your heel. Now bend your knee. Stack your hips. Flip your dog. Press down through your heels. Reach your fingers. Lift your hips. Can you see the floor underneath you? Can you soften your elbow, your left elbow? Good work. Side plank, right hand center of your mat. Right away, flex your feet strong. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Press down through your right foot to lift your top foot. Yes. Downward facing dog. So strong. Take a breath here. Open your mouth, make some noise, let it go. Again, breathe in. Clear it away. Left side. Lift your left leg back behind you. Flex your foot. Strong. Press out through your heel. Drop your hip 2 or 3 inches. Yeah, square your hips. Lift from the inseam of your tights. Yes. Now bend your knee. Stack your hips and flip your dog. Press down, reach and lift. Can you see the floor underneath you? Can you soften the elbow of your supporting arm? Get into the muscles so strong. Yes, side plank. Left hand, roll over. Right away, pull into center. Lift your top hip. Send your top hip towards the chakra wall. Gravity wants to take it to Nebraska. Send it towards the chakra wall. And press down through your bottom foot. Lift your top foot. Flex that top foot. Yes. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Take a breath here. Make some noise. Let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step your right foot forward for crescent lunge. Big crescent lunge. Stack your back heel high above your tippy toes, like your back heel is pressing into a wall. Lift your back hamstring, your left hamstring up towards the sky. And bring your front thigh parallel. Yes, good work. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Reach your hands towards the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart center. Revolved crescent lunge towards the chakra wall. And press elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Press in, press them together. Spin your heart towards your hands. Create more length in your spine as you twist. Open your wings, left fingers down, right fingers reach. Keep pressing your shin towards the front of the mat. Take a breath here. Warrior two, open up, slow and low. Yeah. Stack your knee over your ankle. Bring your front, thigh parallel. Drop low into that front thigh. Let it burn. Let it say hi. Let it say good morning. Yeah, shoulders away from your ears. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe. Extended side angle, right side, forearm to thigh or fingers to the earth. If your forearm's on your thigh, that's great. Keep stacking your knee over your ankle. Spin your right lung under, yeah, and then still track. Press into my fingers, yes. Do that work with your ribs and press. Breathe here. Breathe here. One more breath. Vinyasa, high to low. Move your body, move your breath. Let this be a curiousness. Take a breath here. Let it go. Again. Step your left foot forward, crescent lunge. Feet wide, yeah, bring your feet wide. Front thigh low. Left knee presses towards your left pinky toe. And really stack your heel up over your tippy toes. Create length through your side bodies as you reach your fingers towards the ceiling. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist towards the street. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Press them in towards one another. Pull your belly button in. And as you press elbow to knee, twist. Yes. Left lung comes towards the chakra wall. Right lung spins under. Open your wings. Right fingers down. Left fingers reach. Press more through the ball of your left toe. Yes. Breathe here. So strong. Warrior two. Open up. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Gravity wants to cave it in. Stack. And to keep coming. Keep coming. Now pull your belly button in your bottom ribs and flip your front palm. Reach up, reverse, breathe, 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 breathe. Extended side angle. Forearm to thigh, knee stays right where it is. Press your shin forward, press. Yes, yes, yes. Press your knee into your arm and your arm back into your knee to spin your heart. Yes, so strong. Take a breath here. Stay for the exhale. One more breath. Flow. Plant your hands. Move from high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Full breath in. Downward facing dog. Hips high. Yeah, breathe in. Let it go. Breathe in. Bend your knees low. Look at your thumbs. Jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Big toes come to touch. Chair pose. Sit deep. Breathe. Hands to heart center. Revolve your chair towards the chakra wall. And sit your hips lower than your heart. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. Sit deeper. Spread your wings. Sit 1 inch deeper. Breathe in here. Forward fold, let it go. Yeah, take a breath. Let it go. Inhale, chair pose. Squeeze in, reach high. Hands to heart center. Twist to the street. Squeeze inner thighs in, squeeze knees in. Press your hips down. Open your wings. Right fingers down, left fingers reach, and then sit 1 inch deeper. Full breath in. Forward fold, empty out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold. Toe your feet hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Hips width distance about 2 fists width. Spread your elbows east and west. Drop your head. Shake your head from side to side. Yes, no. Press down through your heels. And then work to get your chest on your thighs. So really pull up on your toes. Bend your knees a lot. Breathe. Let it go. Palms to toes, forward fold. Hands all the way underneath your feet. Just a couple breaths here. Drop your head. Shift your weight into your toes. Your weight into your heels. Hug your outer shins in. Press your tailbone up towards the sky as you press down through your heels. Release your gorilla pose, crow pose. Hands wide, and we'll play with crow a little bit different today. Take one of the bricks to the back between your toes. And I'm still using a kickstand in my crow practice because fear. So if you use a brick for a kickstand, have it on the highest setting, about a foot out in front of your hands. Spread your fingers wide and take the brick in between your back toes. The other one on the long setting, so the wide setting. Spread your fingers wide, squeeze the brick, and shift your weight forward and see if you can keep squeezing the brick up off the mat. I found new access into floating into crow because I had something to actively press my toes into. It changed it for me. So let this be something new. What might happen? What is possible when you squeeze that brick in between your toes? Spread your fingers wide, press the mat away, as you squeeze into center. Good work, good work. Give it another try. Give one more try in crow. Play around with it. Let this be playful. You have the brick to catch you. Nothing's gonna happen. Yeah. And then flow. Take a vinyasa. Tried something new on. Congratulate yourself. Move your body, move your breath. And land in downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Let it go. Breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Come up to stand, set your drishti, root down into your left foot and come into eagle. Hug skin to muscle to bone. Skin to muscle to bone. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Stack your shoulders over your hips, so tall eagle. Tall eagle. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. For 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides. For 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides. For 5, 4, 3, 2, come to stand. Take a breath in. Let it go. Have your brick on the high setting up at the top of your mat. Preparing underneath your left hand. You'll need it, underneath your left hand for where you hinge. Have it ready there. Hug your right knee into your chest. Flex your foot strong. Stretch your left toes out on the mat. Skin to muscle to bone engagement of your standing leg. Buoyancy in your knee. Open your right knee out towards the chakra wall. Extend your left hand towards the street. Here, pull belly button in, bottom ribs in. Look, see your left thumb. Breathe. Come back to center. Kick your foot to the front of your mat. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Kick your foot. Yes. Airplane pose. Bring your arms back by your sides. Palms face the earth. And then drop your right hip like 3 inches. Yes, press out through your back heel, flex your back foot. Yes, drop your right hip 2 more inches. Yes, hands to heart center, pause. Half moon, left hand down to that brick. Stack your hips. Bottom foot faces 12 o'clock, toes pointing straight forward, soft bend to your knee. Look up and see your top hand. Take a breath here. Bend both knees a lot. See if you can grab your back toes, your back ankle. Bend both knees a lot. Yes, you got the grip. Bend your knees a lot. Use the strap. You've got a strap. Use the strap. Play with this bind. So if you bend your knees a lot, you can get the grip. And then kick your foot into your hand. Send your gaze up towards the sky. Good work. Keep kicking into the strap. Breathe with control. Release your half moon. Join both feet on the mat and come to stand. Yeah, take a breath in. Good work. Let it go. Have the brick handy for half moon. We'll get there. Standing leg raise, opposite side. Hug your left knee into your chest. Flex your left foot. Belly button in, bottom ribs in. Open your left leg out towards the street. Extend your right hand. And here, can you drop your left hip? Yeah, pull in as you press out. Come back to center. Kick your foot, reach your fingers high. Kick and reach. Airplane pose. Left leg, kick it back behind you. Toes point straight down. Wake up that back foot. Drop your left hip 3 inches. 3 more inches. Yes. Hands to heart center. Pause. Half moon. Right hand down to that brick. Press down through your standing foot. Flex your top foot. Keep grounding down through the toe ball mound of your foot. I'll be your wall. Reach, bend your both knees. Bend both knees. Kick into my hand. Kick into my hand. Kick into my hand. Soft knees, soft knees, soft knees. Release. Join both feet on the mat and come to stand. Good work. Take a breath in. Let it go. Dancer pose with a strap. Root down through your left foot. Reach your right fingers high towards the sky. Is that right? No. Reach your left hand towards the sky. Left foot roots down. Take the strap around your right ankle. Reach your left fingers high, energetic fingers. Left toes stretching out on the mat. Engage the muscles of your left leg. Take the strap behind your head in both hands. Press your fist towards the ceiling. Kick your foot towards the ceiling. Drop your right hip. Kick your toes more towards the ceiling. Press your fist towards the ceiling. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release with control. Take a breath in. Switch sides. Switch sides. Using the strap in dancer helps square your hips in the same way that we do in airplane pose. Because naturally in dancer, your hip wants to open. And it's a different experience when you keep that rotation internal instead of external. Really press your fist towards the ceiling. Drop your hip, pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Press your toes more towards the sky. Soft bend to your standing knee. Gaze, drishti is eye level or higher. Pull in and press out. 2 more breaths. Pull in and press out. Once more, pull in and press out. And then switch sides. Dancer pose, second set. And the strap allows for new exploration in your body. Open shoulder, thumb towards the ceiling. Yeah. Now drop your right hip. Yeah, yes. Soft bend to your standing knee. Drop your right hip, pull your belly button in, lift your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides. Switch sides. And notice your hips. Open twist.
I hold it like this.
Yeah, oh, thumb up. That creates a different rotation in your shoulder. When your thumb is down, your shoulder joint is closed off. So it's a totally different feeling in shoulder. Drop your left hip. Yes. Wake up your left toes. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, come to stand. Release the strap. Take a breath. Root down through your left foot, come into tree pose. Right foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Press into center line. Soft bend to your standing knee. Left toes stretching out onto the mat. Belly button in, bottom ribs in. Lift your chest towards the ceiling. Spread your arms. Look up and lean back. And switch sides. Equal pressure into center line. Pull belly button in, bottom ribs in. Lift your heart to the ceiling as you spread your hands. Look up and lean back. Hands to heart center, both feet on the mat. Make your way to the top of your mat. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Extended mountain. Press down, reach up, look up. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Inhale, long spine. Plant your hands and flow. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Step your right foot forward and set up for triangle right out of the gate. What does that look like? To do something right out of the gate instead of warrior 1, warrior 2, reverse, triangle.
Okay.
Back heel's parallel with the edge, or short edge of your mat. Front heel is in line with back arch. Front heel is in line with back arch. So back foot's parallel with the back edge of your mat. And then imagine a line coming out of the arch of your back foot. Your heel is in line with that. And then you're sitting deep. Let's start to stack. So you can see how you come from warrior 2 to triangle. Yes. Now straighten your front leg. Straighten your front leg. Press. Straighten. Straighten. The other straighten. The other straighten.
Oh, this way.
The other straighten.
The other straight. I'm like, I don't know. I was like, what?
The other straighten.
I'm too tired to think.
Press out through your left pinky toe. Okay, press down through your front heel. Reach your fingers towards the fireplace, right? Pull back on this hip. Yes, but keep this one in. Squeeze in. Yes. Bring your right fingers forward and then down to the brick. Can you create length in this side body here by pulling this hip under as you press down through your left pinky toe? Soften both knees. Breathe here. Keep squeezing your inner thighs in. Right hip is tucking under as you press down through your front heel. Take a breath. Let it go. Come up to stand. Pivot both toes to the long edge of your mat. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Take your feet wide. Crawl your fingers back in line with your toes, maybe farther, maybe crawl your fingers towards the chakra wall. What would it take to bring the crown of your head to the earth? You can use a block. You can take a wider stance. Press out through your pinky toes as you press your head into something. Soften your knees. Keep pressing your tailbone up towards the sky. We'll be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crawl your fingers forward. Come up to standing. Left toes short, right toes, like left and right are hard. Yes. Bring your left foot about halfway up your mat. So your feet are wide, short stance, wide stance. Hips, imagine they're like little headlights shining to the front of your mat, right? Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, press down through your heels, reach your fingers high. Hinge, reach forward. Frame your front foot with your fingers. Maybe you use blocks. Both knees are slightly bent, softness in your joints, pressing down through your heels. Breathe here. Breathe here. Again, breathe here. A twisting triangle, left hand plants on the inside of your right foot. Press down through your left heel, send your right fingers towards the ceiling. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. Breathe. Take another breath, then flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Left side, step your left foot forward. So warrior 2 feet are the same feet for triangle. Yeah, warrior 2 feet are the same feet for triangle. And your stance is as wide as it would be if you were in warrior 2. So take a longer stance. Yeah. Now straighten your front leg. Bend. Keep bent. Keep just a little bit bent, yes. Bring your fingers down to the brick and create space in your left side body. Tuck your left hip under, so under towards the wall. Yes, this kind of rotation. Yes. Send your fingers up towards the sky and create length in your spine. Can you press the crown of your head towards the fireplace as you press out through your right pinky toe? Yes. Have this be a new experience in your body. Slight bend to both knees. Yes. Press out through your feet. Slight bend to both knees. It's so easy to lock your joints in triangle. Take a breath here. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Come up to stand. Pivot both toes to the long edge of your mat. Side facing wide angle forward fold, second set. Bring the crown of your head down to something. And let this be a new experience in your body. Slight bend to both knees, rooting down through the pinky toe edges of your feet. Yeah. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Crawl your fingers out, halfway lift, toe heel your feet back in a little bit. Send your left toes towards the short edge of your mat. Bring your right foot about halfway up your mat, but keep your feet wide. Feet wide, stance short enough to just press down through both heels. Bring your right foot wider. And then imagine your hips are like headlights. Squeeze inner thighs in, just like that. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Hinge, reach forward. Hips stay right where they are. Soften both knees. Baby bend in both knees. And then send your nose towards your left pinky toe. Keep pressing down through your back heel. Keep squeezing your inner thighs in. Yes. Full breath in. Full breath out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Twisting triangle. Inhale as you reach your left hand towards the ceiling. Create length in your spine. Press your hips back. Press your head forward. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, twist. Right lung under, left lung towards the sky. Take another breath in. Twist, 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 twist. One more breath right here. Flow, plant your hands, move high to low, hands wide, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Full breath in. Make some noise. Shift your weight forward to a high plank. Drop to your knees. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Low plank. Press the earth away, high plank. Bring your hands wide, pinkies to the edges of your mat. Give your shoulders space. Low plank. High plank. Bring your hands wider, give your shoulders space. And then come down to a low plank. Shoulders stay high. High plank. Yeah, that come down to your knees. There's nothing wrong with knees on the earth from high plank to low plank. It's the form that's more important. Yeah, press up to high, down to low. Squeeze your elbows in towards your sides just a little bit. Yes. Yes, one more high. And then low. Lower down, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms back by your sides. Good work. Palms face the earth. Good work. Proper form is way more important than just powering through the thing. This is a lifetime practice. And in order for it to be a lifetime practice, we have to be present with how we are aligning our body, our bones, what we're doing with our body. Locust pose. Press your pubic bone into the earth. Fly, hands hard, feet rise up. Energetic fingers for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control, lower down, other ear, yeah, give it some love. Take a breath in. Let it go. Locust pose, second set. Squeeze in, press down, lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles. If your knees come wide, that's awesome. Squeeze them in towards one another. And then kick your feet. Pull back on your feet and actively squeeze your knees in. Flex your toes. Wake up your toes. Take a breath. Let it go. Take another breath. Let that breath go. Take another breath in and lower all the way down. Release your grip. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Full breath in. Full breath out. Second floor bow. Take the grip. Feet, ankles, and then flex your feet. Kick your feet into your hands and flex your feet. Yeah, flex your feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extend your legs out long behind you. Bring your big toes to touch. And then press all of your toenails and the tops of your toes into the earth. Bring your hands to the mat. Stack your elbows over your wrists. So bring your hands probably down by your thumbs down by your lowest ribs. Bring your hands a little bit closer this way. Elbows over wrists. Yes. And then give your shoulders some space. Bring your pinky fingers closer to the edges of the mat. So hands wide. Yeah, so the action is to squeeze elbows in, to squeeze shoulder blades together, to keep shoulders, yes, this is the action, this action. Upward facing dog, press down through your hands, lift your thighs, lift your knees, press into your feet. Soft elbows, yes. 4, 3, 2, 1, good work, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, make some noise. Again, come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. You can double up your mat if you need to double up your mat. I don't have a mat, so I'm going to use a blanket. Toes can be tucked. You can also take a brick between your heels to give you something to squeeze into center line. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Engage your thighs, active thighs. Press your hips to the front of your mat. Active engagement. Feel, poke your thighs alive. Bring your hands to the small of your back. Shoulder blades pulled together. And as you pull your shoulder blades together, the default is to have everything blow out in the front. Pull in. Lift. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. Lift. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. Maybe you bring one hand down to find the brick. Yeah, and then switch. Have the other hand find the brick. Keep lifting your heart towards the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of camel. Set the brick off to the side. Sit on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. And then camel second set. Notice those sensations that you did when you had the brick. Pull into center. Tuck your toes. Engage your thighs. Press your hips forward. Lift your heart towards the sky. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. Then come down to your back and set up for bridge pose. Set up for bridge pose. And set up your bridge. Set your distance. Feet and knees, hips width distance apart. So bring your feet in a little bit closer. Yes. Reach your arms straight up towards the sky. Plug your shoulders into their sockets. Bend your elbows down next to your ribs. Squeeze your elbows in towards, yes. For this one, your elbows are really tight in. Press your triceps down. Lift your hips. You can stay here, or you can clasp your hands underneath you. Walk your shoulders underneath you. Press down through your fist. Press down through your heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control, lower down. Take a breath in. Let it go. We'll do 5 more. Bridge or wheel. Rise up. Bridge or wheel. And we'll be here in each one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Number 3, rise up. Bridge or wheel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Reset with a breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rise up. Bridge or wheel. This is number 3, correct? Yeah. Press down through your heels. Lift your hips higher. For 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Number 4, rise up. Bridge or wheel, press down through your heels, down through your fist, lift your hips for 4, 3, 2, 1. Control, lower down. Breathe in, breathe out. Number 5, rise up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control, lower down. Breath. Breath. Last one. Last bridge, last wheel, last opportunity for a huge heart opener right here on your mat. Come into the pose. Bridge or wheel. Bring what you need. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Let your feet press in towards one another. Let your knees go wide. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And notice what's going on. Notice your breath. Notice your heartbeat. Notice the sweat that you've created. Happy baby. Press your tailbone into the earth. Press the back of your head actively into the earth. Extend both legs straight up towards the sky. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Flex your feet. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Lower your right leg down to a hover. Press out through your right heel. Keep your foot flexed. Yes. Now lift your shoulders up off the mat and pulse towards your left pinky toe for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Switch sides. For 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Hug your knees into your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone. Extend both legs straight up towards the sky. Flex your feet, press out through your heels. 30, 60 legs, lower your legs 30 degrees towards the earth. Then another 30 degrees. Keep flexing your feet. Bring your feet to a hover. Look up at your feet for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your legs back up towards the ceiling. We'll do 5 more. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Then another 30 is 60. Lower to a hover. Look at your toes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your legs back up. We have 4 more. Lower your legs down to 30, then 60. Hover your feet. Look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your legs back up. We have 4 more. Lower your 3 more. Which one? Keep me honest here. 3. Okay. Lower your legs down 30 degrees, then another 30. Lower to a hover, look at your toes, bring your legs back up towards the ceiling. Second to the last one. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Then another 30 is 60. Feet to a hover, look at your toes, bring your legs back up towards the ceiling. Last one, keep pressing out through your heels. Lower to 30 degrees. Then another 30 is 60. Hover your feet, look at your toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a breath in. Let it go. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck, abdominal twists. Extend your right leg long, flex your foot, bring your right elbow to your left knee. And then switch sides for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep flexing your feet. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Hug your knees into your chest. Yeah, take a breath in. Let it go. High boat. High boat. We'll only do 3. High boat to low boat. High boat. High boat. You're on your tailbone. Your feet are flexed. Maybe your fingers are behind your knees. Maybe your knees are bent. Maybe your feet are straight. Your heart is lifting towards the ceiling. Press your heart towards the wall, meets the ceiling, and low boat. High boat. That's 2. Low boat. High boat. Low boat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it a full body stretch. Breathe here and know that it's over. Rock and roll up and down your spine and see if you can get enough momentum going to come to a stand at the top of your mat and then come into downward facing dog. Yeah, downward facing dog. Big breath in here. Make some noise. Extend your right leg strong behind you. Flex your foot. Yes. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Come into half pigeon. Right knee to right wrist. Right knee to right wrist. Extend your left leg long and straight back behind you. And keep action in this pose, pressing down through your feet. Walk your hands forward, bring your forehead down to something, your fist, brick, something. And keep this half pigeon active. Feet active, feet actively pressing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Take as many or as few movements to change sides, but notice how many do you take? Where is your energy directed as you transition between one side to the other? Be intentional about your movements. Active feet, actively pressing down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Double pigeon. Sweep your right leg out in front. Bring your right shin on top of your left shin. Clear the flesh away from your sits bones. Feel this in your hip flexors. Sit tall. And bring your fingertips down to the earth as you flex your feet a lot. For 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides. Right shin on the bottom, left shin on the top. Again, sitting tall, feet flexed. Becoming one with your hip flexors that are saying hello. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Come into reverse tabletop. Press down through your feet, your hands to lift your hips. Look up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Come into fish pose. Bring your forearms down to the mat. Point your toes. Lift your heart towards the ceiling like in camel. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to seated. Inversion practice. So go upside down. Either waterfall pose with a brick under your tailbone or traditional headstand at the wall. Yogi's choice. Press up through your heels. Pull your toes back towards your face. Slowly lower your feet down towards the mat. Remove the brick from underneath your tailbone. Take a breath in. Let it go. Seated single leg extension. Come up to a seat. Press your right foot into your left inner thigh. Dig your left heel in towards the earth and crawl your fingers towards your feet. Big breath in. Big breath out. Again, breathe in. Let it go. And come back up to seated and switch sides. Left foot to right thigh. And crawl your fingers towards your right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once more. Let it go. Extend both feet out long. Dig your heels into the earth, slight bend to your knees, actively pulling your heels in towards your body. Crawl your fingers towards your feet. Keep your heart lifted, your spine long. Breathe in. Breathe out. And come back up to seated. Make your way all the way onto your back, supine twist. Lie all the way on your back, supine twist. Hug your right knee into your chest. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Send your gaze out to your right thumb. Breathe in. And breathe out. And come back to center and switch sides. Supine twist, opposite side. Come back to center. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Press the soles of your feet in towards one another. Bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly. And extend your legs out long on your mat. Find the corners of your mat with your heels. Let your feet be wide. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms up. Tuck your shoulders underneath you. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Teeth are parted. Eyes are soft, heavy. And even though your eyes are closed, send your gaze to the middle of your chest. Let your breath return to normal. Begin to practice the art of undoing, of no doing, of simply being here, noticing your breath, noticing your body and the contact that it has to the earth. You can notice any sounds that you can hear. And be fully present in the sensations. No action, simply noticing. Shavasana. your fingers and toes. Come back into your body. Take an even bigger breath in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise, let something go. Again, breathe in. Release something, make a face, make some noise. Slowly roll to your favorite side and then pause. Press yourself up to an easy seated position, top of your mat. Sitting however pleases you. We'll close class with 3 ohms. Full breath in. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center. Together we bow. Namaste.